good, bro? What are we doing? Yo, long time no see. Long time no see. How you doing? Good to see you, man. This is Zach.
What's up, bro? Zach, nice to meet you. Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you. Harry, nice to meet you. Come on in. There you go.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. All right, we're in Charlotte, North Carolina here. Big episode here with Kai Jones. We're with Everybody Studios. Awesome studio here. Really excited to have you on, bro. Appreciate it.
No problem, man. It's good to be here. I'm blessed to be here. It's my guy from school. I knew him for a long time. He was very cool to me, so I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, we literally went to high school together at Brewster Academy. Yep. We had a great time there, right?
Yeah, it was a special time, special year. We had a great time. Yeah.
How was your experience at Brewster? I know, like, I was there for 4 years, but you were only there for one. But what was that? What was that like for you?
I'd say it was incredible. Legendary experience. I say legendary because we were able to win the championship there. We won a national prep championship. We had 6 guys signed to high major Division I schools to play basketball on full scholarship. And, you know, we got to start our season in my hometown country, the Bahamas. We had a tournament there, the Caribbean Classic. It was
some legendary videos from that.
We got so much fun, bro. My whole family was at the game, all my cousins, and you know, that kind of sparked my legend in the Bahamas of being a baller, and that's where it kind of started for me. So it was perfect. It was a perfect year. I had a great year.
Yeah, I know. Brewster was awesome. So we lived in the same dorm. Like, you lived literally right above me. I lived, like, in the quad below. We had, like, Jalen in there. We had, who else? A bunch. We had Zoe. We had a bunch. Joel was in there, too.
Jamal Mashburn was my roommate.
Jamal was in there, too.
He at Minnesota now.
Oh, yeah, he in Minnesota. Yeah, so we've been, like, that dorm was just legendary. And in the dorm, there's literally a plaque of, like, all of our faces that I made.
Right.
Of, like, all of our faces on there. Like, it's
you
awesome.
knew where you were going with that,
I know, because I knew that. I knew this dorm would be legendary, and I knew that we had some good people there. Right. And also Terrence wasn't in the dorm, but Terrence was across the street, across the dorm.
Right.
And I know you guys were both signed to, like, Clutch, right, or something.
Yeah, we were both in the same agency coming out of college.
And you guys were training in LA, like, when the incident happened.
Training
in LA.
Together. Yeah. His session was like an hour after mine. I would go at 6 a.m. I think he would go at 8. So he was on his way from his basketball session to go lift. Okay. And that's when the incident happened. You know, he was driving.
So what was that day like? I know, like, in the morning, so you guys train together every morning, right. I'm guessing, right? You said, and then
it was me and Jalen Johnson. He plays for the Hawks now.
Okay.
Yeah, me and Jalen would train together at 6 a.m. We would go in and shoot with Chris, the trainer. Yeah. Chris was like family to everybody there. Yeah. So, you know, he was trying to teach us, put us on game on how to transition from that college to professional life.
Yep.
So he was a big mentor for everybody, including TC, because TC had worked with him the year before during the pandemic before he went to Kentucky. So it was like a family environment. So what had happened was, you know, I'm working out in the morning, 6 a.m. I'm there. I go back to my crib, get some oatmeal. I'm chilling. And right as I'm lifting, Luke calls me, my agent at the time, and he's like, bro, Terrence broke his leg in a car accident. They're thinking he just broke his leg and, like, hurt himself. And, you know, he's probably going to recover. And at this time, I'm like, dang, he's probably going to have to miss out on his draft and take a year to get better. So I'm just like, whoa, it's a tough situation for him to be in. But then I found out, like, an hour or so later from Jamal Mashburn, my former roommate, that he died. And Coach Smith called me and was like, no, Kai, he's dead. He died in the car accident.
Oh, my gosh.
And I'm like, yo, what? My agent comes by the house and talks to me, and he's like, man, I hope everything's okay. Like, just please promise me that you'll wear your seatbelt every time you drive and don't speed around here. Because I had a car at the time. And he's like, bro, just don't speed around here. Like, you know, take your time. No. And to me, that was a lesson that you just got to take your time in life.
Yeah.
Take one day at a time. We all have big dreams, big goals, but I feel like the key is to not get sped up in the moment because, A, you can miss out on something, and B, you could do it incorrectly.
Yeah,
cost yourself.
I remember when he died. I couldn't believe it, and it was all over the news, all over Instagram. It was insane because he had so much potential. He was such a good kid too. You'd hang out in our dorm a lot too.
Yeah, he was my boy.
Such a good kid. Cool. Yeah, but that's crazy. And what was like that transition? I know the transition from like Brewster to UT. Like, what was that? What was that like? Was it like a big transition?
For sure. Yeah, for sure, a big transition. You kind of understand the importance of individuality, like how it's really on you to take your life where you want it to go. Because when you get to college, you know, your coach is telling you that you have NBA potential, but it's kind of on you to, you know, push yourself to get there and decide where you want to go. You kind of have to just put your life together, you know? Because for me, I wanted to go pro. I wanted to go to the league. Yeah. So in my first year, I was trying to go. And, you know, I'm working out and just keeping my head focused while also taking advantage of school and being able to work out in those nice facilities every day. So having the goal in mind, but just detailing the moment like we all trying to do, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, my first year, it doesn't really go like that. I started to get more playing time towards the end, but he didn't really feel like I was one and done, so I didn't get much PT. But then coming in my second year, that's where I transformed and started to play better and get some looks from scouts and stuff.
No, yeah, you guys had a really good team. I know the last game was a heartbreaker versus Abilene.
Abilene, yeah, it was
dude,
crazy.
that was. I remember watching that game. That was insane.
You watched the game?
Yeah, I remember, bro. We were betting on. We were throwing heavy on UT, bro.
So I was on the team with a G League guy. And he was like, bro, do you know I bet on y'all to win the championship?
Yeah, me too. I had futures on you. Yes.
I was like, damn, bro, we should have won that shit.
Bro, last second it was like what? It was like 50. It was like really close.
I blocked the shot on the guy, and then Matt fouled him, and he's like a 52% free throw shooter. He goes to the line. I'm like, bro, he's gonna make one of these probably.
Yeah. Comes down, they throw it down.
Boom, and he knocked down both. I'm like, yo, what the heck? And they tried to throw me a pass.
Like a Hail Mary down the court.
Yeah, and then somebody hit it.
Way too far. I think it got
I'm
intercepted.
like, yo, I remember just looking at it like, bro, because you're thinking so big before the game.
Yeah.
And that's when, you know, you learn something that, you know, I learned that I have to get better at. First of all, basketball, like, so that I can have the ball in my hands more. Because at Texas, I didn't have the ball in my hands the whole game. So it wasn't like I could say, oh, Kai, you could have done more. It's like, bro, you did the most what you could with the touches that you had.
Definitely.
Because the coach didn't see me as a PG yet. You know, he felt like I hadn't developed to that level in his mind. In my mind, I'm like, of course I can play point guard. Everybody's a point guard in basketball. But in his head, he's like, I just want you to be crispier. And, you know, that's why I went into the pre-draft and started to develop my head space and my basketball. And, you know, that process is still going on to this day, till tomorrow morning when I go to shoot.
Oh, definitely. And I know that your team at UT was awesome. I mean, you guys are definitely, like, favored to win. Weren't you, like, favored to win that tournament, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe.
We could have.
And then going into the summer, that was the draft, right?
Yeah.
And then when you declared going into the draft,
yes, sir.
What was it like going into the draft? I know you had some teams interested in you. Like, what was that like, that whole experience?
Well, I mean, it made me mentally stronger. I have to do a lot of things in life, and I learned the power of belief and, you know, how to reconstruct your mind to change the direction of your life. So I had to, like, make a decision every day of, like, keeping my mind on, because NBA is a standard, you know? It's not just going in there and shooting anymore. You got to be detailing. The guy who's working you out is reporting to the teams, hey, how's Kai coming along? I know you train Kai. How's he coming along? How consistent is he? How detailed is he with every shot? What position do you see him playing in the NBA? So I'm just focusing on myself every day and, like, all the details and breaking down my game in layers that I haven't ever in my life before. So I'm just going deep. And, you know, just trying to make sure that I'm hitting everything one at a time and taking care of my body to make myself stronger so when I go in, I can have an instant impact. But the mental game is the biggest part. I just had to change so much. Yeah,
to actually make the league is insane. I know that we still have, like, our friends, like Jalen is still, like, he's on the Houston team. I just saw he just signed.
The Vipers,
It's just, like, the grind to, like, make, because he was, like, really good out of the gun too. And it's, like, it's still, like, hard to, like, make your, like, to stay in it like you are. It's insane.
The biggest thing is it's a competitive atmosphere every day. So what you got to do is you got to beat the guy literally in front of you, right? Every day. Like, when you're competing against him in practice first, and then when you get in the game, you want to beat the guy in front of you in the game so you can win the game. Yeah. So that's basketball. Yeah. And it's pretty simple, but it's complexities to that too. And, you know. And then going into the draft, like, what teams were like most interested? Like, how did that go down? Because I know, like, you got drafted to the Knicks or something, and then they switched to the Hornets instantly, right? So what was that? How did that go down? Like, how did that? So when I was at the table, Rich had already told me, he's like, you're gonna get what you want, because I wanted to go to Charlotte. Yep. Because I felt like it was a young core, it would fit. And he was like, yeah, you're gonna get what you want. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but it's gonna be, like, different than what you expected it to be. I'm like, okay. So the 19 pick comes, the Knicks pick me, and he's like, yeah, you're going to end up going to Charlotte. And I was like, okay, bet. So I walk across the stage and knowing that, you know, I'm going to get traded to Charlotte, like, right after. And then it came across the screen. So I knew it, like, sitting there. You knew instantly that you were going to go to Charlotte. But I worked out for a few teams. I worked out for, like, 8 different teams. Okay. Yeah, I know. And getting to Charlotte, just the preparation, the first season, the summer league, like, what was that all like? I know it was, like, probably a lot to, like, just take it all in, I guess, right? So I mean, looking back at that kid, he was really still a kid for real. Yeah. Baby boy, like, young Kai just coming into the league, like, trying to figure out who he is first as a person and who he is as a player still, and kind of carving that and creating that mold, because I'm a unique player. Yeah. And, you know, the coaches weren't really like, they let me play how I play. They're like, hey, this is the pros. You get your buckets, just try to win the game. So I remember in summer league, we didn't win any games. And I'm like, bro, I'm just reflecting on it. My first summer league. Yep. And what do I really need to do to be a better player and, like, to win games, like, in the NBA? Like, what is it, man? It seems harder than in college, right? Yeah. Because in college, you're going undefeated in the beginning of the season. It's easy. We win the conference. It's easy. But then you get to the summer league, and you're like, bro, I have not won a game. Like, what's going on? Then you get in the preseason, you're like, yo, I'm not playing that much. So it's like so many details that you have to cover. And that's why I ended up going to the G League in my first year.
Yep.
They're like, yo, this guy just needs development, understanding how to win a game first. So we would have scrimmages in practice, like before the game. Like, say we come home from a game, right? All the guys that didn't play, we're going to have a scrimmage. Whoever wins the scrimmage is more than likely going to get their minutes in the next night. Like, say garbage time minutes come up. Like, the end of the game, they give the minutes to the guy who won the scrimmage. Like, so you can go get your numbers up possibly, right?
Yeah.
And show the coach you deserve more playing time. But, like, the coaches, and I can see why, they just feel like, bro, this guy needs to go to the G. He needs to, like, really develop. Like, he needs to understand basketball better. So when I went down there, like, I'm going through this experience. I'm like, okay, I see what they're talking about. Like, you kind of try to put your coach's hat on and understand, like, where you're messing up at. And it's your responsibility to watch your film and see your flaws and see where you're going wrong and how to win a G League game first, right? Because that's the first step. You want to win down there, so they call you up. So it started to have some success down there and then got some call-ups, got some playing time. But that's why I was, like, mostly back and forth for me in my first 2 years because I just was growing so much.
Yeah, and it seemed your first year, like, I was seeing, like, highlights, G League highlights would be, like, posting you all the time. Like Kai Jones dunk, like, all this. Like, it was almost always I was seeing you, like, I was like, why are they not giving you a chance? It was more so, like, and I was reading the comments, too, and they're like, dude, they need to give Kai a chance. Like, what's going on? It's like, but it's like, you know, I don't know why. Was there a reason why you think, or no, that they weren't giving? Because you were getting minutes and you were getting points and you were doing well, weren't you?
Down there I was, but I think in their head, like, so I told Mitch after the season, I'm like, yeah, I dunk on people. He's like, you think you only dunk on G League players? Or you could dunk on NBA guys. I was like, I can dunk on anybody. Like, that's how I felt logically because, bro, I jump higher than anybody. I'm infinity tall in my head. Like, I'm like, bro, I can dunk on anyone, right? So I think what it was just the mental aspect of things. Like, how are you going to come in and take – because when you're when you get playing time in NBA, like a guy like me, if I go in there, I'm going to more than likely do well, right?
Yep.
So, therefore, that would start to make me, like, the face of the franchise. And when you're that level, bro, it requires, like, so much intelligence and detail. You have to really understand, like, all the different complexities that you're working with, like, from the coach's aspect, like, your relationship with the coach, like, and what they see you as. And then you have to have a consistent character every day. Yeah. So I would say that, I had G League games where I went off, but there were some times in a workout where I wasn't, like, shooting it that well. Like, we would have a drill, do the 103 drill. I'll make like 60 out of 100. Wow. And then another guy's doing like 75, 78. They're like, well, he's been here longer. He's doing 78 out of 100. I'm going to use him because he's more detailed, more accurate every day. And he may be older than you, but this is the pros, kid. Like, this is how it works. Like, you got to shoot it better than that guy and that guy. And I knew that. And I was like, man, I'm going to try. I'm going to give it the best I can. So I get my extra work in at 6 a.m. And I was more athletic than the guy who was like shooting it better than me. And like you could say, oh, what if Kai's more of a gamer? But they're like, bro, he's younger. Send him to the G. He got to prove himself down there. Yeah. And most guys do have to go through that. You know, Pascal Siakam had to go through that. A lot of guys have to do it. But I feel like now, with the space I'm at now and, you know, in the situation that I'm in, trying to find my way onto a new team, I understand, like, what it takes to start in the NBA and be the best player in the world. Because of my years in the G League. Yeah. So when you get down there, and it's – because when I was down there, bro, it's like the ball's in your hand all night. That was perfect for me.
You got more confidence. You can play like the way you want to. You're not playing on your toes.
And I could play how I wanted to in the league too, but it was just like, how many touches I'm only playing 12 minutes, you know? And then we have sets that we run specifically for other players to get the ball, right? Yeah. So that they can get off because this is my guy. I want him to get off. So coach will select, oh, yeah, I'm going to give the ball to this guy, this play, because I think he's going to do better than Kai, basically, right? So I'm like, okay, fine. No ego. You just understanding like, yo, I need to be better and I'll be sharper, right? I'm still growing. So put it like this, they sent me down to the G, and I'm like, why, bro? Why do y'all keep sending me? And he's like, Kai, you're going to thank me for this. Like, I'm just trying to help you grow, right? Yeah. I'm like, okay, fine. So I go down there, and the ball's in my hand the whole night, and I'm like, okay, I see why he wanted – because, like, you know how I said we're having possessions where they're running for plays for other guys? Yeah. Down there, if the ball's in my hand, the plays are being ran for me. The offense is mine. I can do whatever I want. So, like, I'm getting more points. I'm seeing what it feels like to be like, okay, like to be an MVP caliber player. Because to be an MVP caliber player, you got to go for 30-plus every night, right, in the NBA. And then you want to lead in all statistical categories. So you want to be efficient every night with the ball in your hand all night. So that's what the G League was meant for me because, I had some nice little flashes in the league, but they're like, bro, we want you to be more, like, detailed. Like, we want you to get off more and see what it feels like to, like, bro, I got to make 8 free throws tonight, like in a game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like, I got the ball in my hands full court all night. I'm bringing it up the majority of the night. What am I going to do with it? Like, so they were just analyzing my intelligence down there. I feel like they wanted to see more from me and see what I looked like in different scenarios so that they could get a better understanding of who I was as a player. And that's why I feel like they kept sending me down there, because they're like, we're not sure about who Kai is. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? Is he a 5? Is he a 2? Is he a 1? Or is he all 5? If he's all 5, he needs to come out and say that. So throughout the summer, as I analyzed my own game, I was like, Kai, you're a 1 through 5. You need to know the playbook 1 through 5, and you got to articulate that to the coaching staff and the front office so they can see that you're intelligent, right?
Yeah.
Because I feel like once they see that you're intelligent, they're more comfortable with you with the ball in your hands, you know? And that's how you get starters minutes, and because that's the step to becoming the MVP of the league. You want to get starters minutes first.
And finally playing like your first NBA game. Like, take us through that, because I know it's like you came from the Bahamas. Like, not many people play it from the NBA out of the Bahamas.
Right.
Like, what was it like to like finally make it to the NBA? Like, holy shit! Like, what was like that moment where you're like, I made it here? You know what I mean?
I think when I got my first bucket, that's when it felt like I was actually in the league.
Yeah.
Right. So I got on the floor and Book threw me a pass and I dunked the ball. Right. And I just jumped over somebody and dunked it. And I was like, whoa, that's what it feels like to get a bucket out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the real game, you know, I had some preseason buckets. But, like, in the real season.
In a real season.
Yeah, and then we were winning the game. So then I started to feel like, oh, yeah, this is what it is. And I would say in my second year, I started to get more of a feel of like, okay, this is how it feels to win an NBA game. Like, you start to feel more a part of the team. And I can see my third year, when I get on the court again, it'd be like the growth be exponential. Like, I feel like I'm really going to take off because of my head. You know what I'm saying? Just getting a better understanding. Like, and that's natural. You know, a lot of guys go through that growth process in different ways. Yeah. Some guys you may see, they get thrown in the fire early and they don't do so well. You know what I'm saying?
It's too much. The pressure, you can't.
Yeah, they don't know how to handle it. Yep. But for me, I wasn't thrown in. I just went to the G. They just sent me down to the G League.
Yeah.
Some guys like Jamal Murray, they come out immediately in the NBA. Like, he had like one of the worst starts. Or like,
it's a lot of pressure. Yeah.
Scoot Henderson, he having a tough time because there's just so many different elements that you got to understand.
Yeah.
And aside from the crowd, because yes, there's the crowd. You have to improve your focus. Like, you can't say, oh my God, it's too many distractions. You just got to be really zen and focused. And then there's all the different complexities in the playbook and the coverages that you have to remember on a nightly basis. That's why before you get in, they want to see like how you did in school. They talk to your teachers about you. They do like a whole detailed investigation on your character, like to see like who you are.
And this summer, you had an insane dunk on Wembley.
Yeah.
Like, that was, like, viral everywhere, Sports Center. Like, take us through that, because I know that was, like, when I watched that, I was like, no way. Because he's, like, one of the most hyped-up players, like, of all, like of a long time. And here's you coming in here, slamming on him. Like, that was an amazing play. Like, take us through that. That was...
I mean, I wanted to win the game most of all. I love to win. But, like, I told people before the game, I was like, bro, I'm going to dunk on him. I said it.
You said it to him or to
No,
him?
I said it to people who I knew, right?
Okay, yeah.
Because my friends would come like, bro, you got Victor today? Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to dunk on him, and I'm going to lock him up, too. Like, so I felt like I was going to dunk on him because of how I play, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, going into the game, I'm, like, trying to find it. I could have dunked him in the first half, too. And I was like, okay, well, whatever. So I set the screen, and I roll, and then I see my teammate Nick Smith. He throw the lob. I'm like, bro, he threw this kind of far out. Anyway, let me catch this. I catch it, and I just see him, like, flailing under me, and I just try to focus on the rim, and I kind of throw it in. Yeah. Bro, and, like, when I was looking at the rim and I threw it in, so many cameras flashed. It was, like, one of the brightest moments of my life. I can't lie, because just how bright it was, like, chee-chee-chee, and it, like, boom, and the sound was, like, I feel like I just had did something crazy. Like,
electric.
Yeah, like
everywhere.
echoed. Yeah, and then when I threw it in, it just echoed through the gym, too. So that was pretty dope. And, like, you know, I think people are going to remember that forever.
Oh, I know. That play was insane.
Yeah,
I remember
But I had
that.
a dunk like that my rookie year.
Yeah.
My first Summer League game, Michael Beasley guarded me. I pump faking my drive. I jumped up in the air, bro. Bro, it felt like I was in the air forever. Like, you ever watch Space Jam?
Yeah.
I'm in the air. I'm looking at the rim, bro. I'm like, throw it in. Hey. And it just, boom. I'm really good at doing that. Because I was so far away from the rim, too. So I just kind of try to throw it, like, at the rim. Like, you playing?
No,
you
I know.
Yeah. You go to the trampoline park?
No, I know. Yeah, of course, bro. You don't think I can dunk? Come on. God. Of course I can dunk on a 10. I could yam it down, bro. Come on. Easy. But, bro, I remember, like, back at Brewster, like, you'd be, like, dude, Kai, like, we'd be playing, like, knockout with, like, my hockey team.
Yeah.
And Kai would, like, jump in. Like, there's a video of, like, Kai would like jump in with her hockey team. We were playing knockout at the line, and Kai would jump in, and all of a sudden he'd just come in with like a crazy dunk.
Yeah, man.
Dude, you're electric to watch at Brewster, at UT, all through. But yeah, like just going through through the Hornets. I know like recently what's been going on. I know like you've been more active on your social media more.
Right.
But here's the thing. I think that like the way I look at you posting now, like I've known you since high school. Like that's just I feel like that's like your personality. You're just like genuinely showing it more, right? So how do you what do you explain about like these like I know like a lot of people in the media are talking about it. Like what was like the purpose behind like your recent posts and stuff? Like what was like your drive, I guess, behind it?
So I mean a lot of people was thrown off by it, but like I feel like for me, I've always been a dancer, right? And I've always been somebody who liked to dance on camera. And like some of the videos were old too. So it was just me like showing more of who Kai Jones is.
Yeah.
So like people can have a better understanding for him so they don't think I'm like, I was trying to justify the other dancing videos because like, why is this guy dancing on camera or dancing on IG Live? Like I'm trying to justify like, bro, I've been dancing like my whole life. That's what I do. I just dance. I have fun. You know, I enjoy myself. And it's just Instagram, TikToks. It's just fun stuff. And yeah, that was kind of like the reason for comedy too. And I like my dance videos. Yeah.
And then like for like reasons like what was like your teammates saying? Like how did that like what was the blowback between that? Like I know like was there like a animosity like in the room kind of like from it or no?
Nah, I mean I was with the guys every day. We were playing pickup together, right?
Yeah.
And like normal locker room shit talk. We just talk like it's fun, like nothing crazy. I'm not saying yo, fuck you. Nah, it's just we're just in here having fun, trying to win our games, focus on what we got to do for our individuality. And I mean like some people was wondering why I unfollowed everybody. I think it was just to clear my vision because when I would go on Instagram, I just was tired of like seeing so much on my shit.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I'm just gonna unfollow everybody and just have like my IG is like, oh, it's just a poster. Like this is just my IG. Like, I don't follow. I'm not on because I think it's important what you put in your brain all day, right? So I'm not on IG. Because other people can be distractions in life. Like, I have so much to do, bro. I do a lot in one day, right?
Yep.
So I was just trying to say, oh, when I go on my phone, make sure my head is clear. Like, it's only positive things on there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just unfollow everybody just to say, oh, yeah, now it's neater. And I don't follow anyone. And my IG is just meant to broadcast what I'm doing anyway, you know?
Yeah.
And then I go to explore page if I want to see something. Like
and I'd be seeing like your dance videos and like that's just like how you always were.
I've been doing dance videos since Brewster.
You've been doing dance videos since Brewster.
Me and Jamal.
I remember you and like you literally sitting with Jamal in your room and you'd be doing like
we set the camera
dances.
Up, we put the Playboy cardio on, we get off. Yeah, that's how we did it, and then come out 100 the next day.
You're just a really loud, like energetic, like that's just your personality, right?
Yeah, all the time.
So do you think that like people are just misunderstanding you?
For sure. Me and my agent just talked to me about it. He's like, bro, do you ever think you would be tired of being misunderstood? I said, nah, that's a part of life. Like, people misunderstand people all the time. That's life, you know, because they think they know everything through social media. Like, bro, that's just one small part of my life. I have my Instagram on my phone, and bro, but I do basketball, I do boxing, I do Muay Thai, I do yoga, I'm rapping in the studio, I'm singing, I'm drawing something, I'm painting. Like, I do a lot of different shit. So the IG is just like me trying to give you an insight of, oh, this is how I live, you know, like this is what I do. Yeah, it's just dancing, But I think it's entertaining, people make fun of it. Some people are like, bro, it's the funniest thing ever. And I think it is too. It's just, trying to brighten up some days.
I honestly think it grew like it obviously like grew like your fan base more probably.
For sure. Like, people DM me about that. They're like, bro, I fuck with you just because you like that song. I fuck with you just because you dance like that. I like how free you are.
Yep.
And I feel like being free is the key in life. So I just want to be an example of like freedom, like be as free as you can be,
Yeah, and you had a few viral tweets, like one about LeBron. Like you're talking about how you could like beat LeBron in 1v1. Do you still think it's true you could beat LeBron in 1v1?
100%.
100%.
Yeah, and then hit the free throw at the end to win it. Yeah,
100%.
I mean, nothing's easy. I played some guys one-on-one who were just pros from overseas, and that wasn't that easy. But I mean, you got to make your shots just like I would in a regular game. I mean, I would intelligently aim to beat him. But yeah, I think I could do it. I have been very good at one-on-one since a child.
Definitely.
Me and Zoe at Brewster played one-on-one for his Jordan 13.
Yes, bro.
Big one-on-one match,
you guys
bro.
would go bloodbath.
Zoe, if you watching this, bro.
Zoe's gonna be watching this.
He would never forget that, bro. We played a 7-game, because I beat him one-on-one early in practice, right? And I'm talking big shit. I talk a lot of shit since I was young. I'm like, bro, I'm that nigga here. Nobody here can guard me, right? At Brewster. And Zoe's like, bro, you won't put money on it, whatever. I think I bet him some of my money or his shoes, right? And he had some Jordan 13s, some red and white ones, nice Jordan 13s. I didn't have any 13s in my collection. I'm like, bet, play me. We played a 7-game series to 11.
Yep.
I think we played to 11. Best out of 7. So it was like a conditioning workout too. I think I beat him in 6 games and then won the shoes. And yeah, I was happy about that. I was like, yeah, I'm finna cook at Texas too. I'm gonna lock in. Because I've been working harder since Brewster. Like you said, to get to the NBA is not easy.
Like, people understand, like, I think people just, it's easy to see the outside looking in, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's easier to just look at, like, what you're doing and be like, oh, like, and just draw conclusions, right?
Yeah.
But I've seen, like, your work ethic and, like, how you work out at Brewster and, like, just from living with you.
For
like,
sure.
bro, you be, like, every single day, like, taking shots, like even with Hooper, like you
Max,
guys would be, he's one of the
gym.
best like shooting coaches of all, like probably.
Facts.
And you guys are just like, you guys are grinded like every single day. And if it's, I know it's not any different now. There's no way.
But the difference now is that it's more detailed. Like I'm more in a row now, more consistent. Like I don't tolerate certain things for myself now at this age. Like in terms of like missing in a row, like you want to detail that too. I try not to miss 2 shots in a row in a workout. Cause like it's just you're older now. You're like, bro, I'm stronger. I gotta be more accurate. I gotta be more focused. I gotta be more one at a time.
Yeah.
Because it's like you get to the NBA and you at a new mountain, right? Because the NBA in itself is a whole mountain.
Yeah.
You get to the mountain and you're like, okay, bet I want to get to the top of the mountain now. So it's different techniques that you gotta learn in order to master, like those people at the top of the mountain. Cause like you said, I'm gonna be playing against people like LeBron, and Steph Curry, and some of the greatest players ever. And so you got to detail that.
Yeah, and what was it like playing against like guys that you've like say idolized since you were younger, right? Because like now you're playing against them, you're on the same court as them. Like what was that like the first time you played against?
When I was younger, my mom always told me never to idolize anybody, right?
Okay.
So as much as I loved Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, she was like the culture in the house was to be harder than those people. Yeah. It's crazy that would sound like my uncle's a rapper and he's a painter, right?
Yep.
And we come from a culture of like gold medal mentality. Like that's how we think in the Bahamas, right? Like you want to be the best. Well, from my family, they were always very hard on me. Like, Kai, you have to be the best in school. You got to be the best at track. Don't bring any silver medals home. Like, you want to be the hardest, right? And so now, like the mentality for me is, well, you got to get back on the team. You need to be starting. And, they were proud of me for making it to the NBA, but then they were like, now it's a new level. And we don't have any idea what it's like to be there. So we can't really give you all their advice, but we can tell you that we love you and we care about you. So, but I definitely have some positive influences in my life that try to like make me harder than the next guy. But that's a process. But like in terms of playing against them, I never played against Curry. I haven't played against Bron yet. The people who I played against were guys that I played in AAU with. Like I played against Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves game. Played against RJ Barrett. I knew him from high school.
You played the I wish I went to the game so bad, but you played at the Celtics.
Yeah,
TD Garden, bro. There. I was literally, I left 2 days after. I was like, dude, I'm so pissed I didn't get to see that game. But
did you have this podcast yet?
No, I do. I started this like a year ago. Like this is like 1 year of me doing this like consistently every single day, like just like grinding. Like I want it so bad. Like I want to like just make. I want to make it happen. Like even with you, I was like, Kai, like please, like let's do a podcast. I'm like, Kai, anytime, any place, I will literally like drop everything, fly to Charlotte and do a podcast with you, and I'll make it work. And we did. We made it work. But like going back to like just like playing in the NBA and like on the Hornets and stuff. What was it like meeting like say Michael Jordan for the first time? Like this is like what was that like?
Yeah, it was a comedy. Jordan's a really cool guy. He had on all red. He had on red hat, red shirt, red shorts, right? And he had some J's on. And he was like, we played pickup in front of him. I had some cool dunks, and he's one of the people that were high on drafting me. So, and he knew my agent too. Yeah. And I had a Jordan shoe deal at the time. And then like when I wanted to wear the number 23, I kind of had to call in and like ask the people like, yo, can I wear that? And they're like, yo, we got to check in with Mike first. And they're like, yeah, he can wear the number. I think he's going to be successful. Like, so they allowed me to wear the number. And, it was a blessing. I love the whole situation in Charlotte. I wish that we could have continued, but I think it's for the better that I just moved on.
What do you think was like the final straw in Charlotte? Because I know you requested a trade before they waived you, or what was that? So like, what was the final straw in Charlotte?
So they were a little concerned about the social media stuff, right? Yep. And they were concerned about my sleeping patterns. They're like, bro, because my great grandma had just passed away. Yeah. And they're like, we hope that isn't like bothering you too much. And I was going through some things off the floor, like any person is. And they were like, man, Kai, we just want you to get right. We want you to see a therapist. At this time, I'm stubborn. I'm like, bro, I do not want to see a therapist. I just want to meditate and like clear my head and figure out on my own, use my intuition to figure out my own issues. Yep. But they're like, nah, you should go to a therapist. And I'm like, bro, I don't want to go to one, right? So anyway, they're like, all right, Kai, please go to therapy. I end up going, right? I feel like the therapy's not helping. And Mitch tells me I'm not allowed to do training camp. When he tells me that was when I was like, yo, I'm off of this team. Like, how can I play here? They're not letting me do training camp. Like, they're not allowing me to try out for my position, right? So I'm upset. I'm like, yo, I just want to leave now. I'm gonna leave. And I just decided to leave. And then after a couple of days, like after you request a trade, so Mitch was like, nobody was really gonna. We feel like you don't have any trade value. That's what Mitch told me.
Yeah.
I said, why not? I'm breaking it down to him why I think I do, right? And he doesn't think I do. So I'm like, okay, fine. They waive me. And I'm like, 2 days later, I go work out with another team. I'm not going to say what team. I work out with another team.
Yeah.
Start building a relationship with them. Because, to get signed, it's a process.
No, I know. I just saw, I was reading yesterday, like, the Clippers might have been interested. I saw on Google or something like that.
I don't know how much I'm allowed to say about it.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, we won't talk about that.
You have different, since I'm a free agent, I think it's fine. You just have different meetings. You know how when other free agents, they go and they meet with these teams. It's a process. Sometimes it takes like a month, it takes time.
Yep.
So right now, I'm just meeting with teams. They're trying to get to know me better, kind of like analyzing my character. I think the biggest thing for me is, if I want to take it somewhere else in life and be more successful than I ever have been, I got to work harder than I ever have, be more detailed than I ever have, be more consistent than I ever have, and be stronger in my will, in my headspace, and in my physical than I ever have. Like, and that's not an easy task, and I got to write that down every day. I got to be like, because I'm trying to be a billionaire, right? Like, billionaires are detailed. They do a lot of hard work. It takes time, and it takes patience, too. So, yeah, it's a fun process, though. I get to try to GOAT life. That's why I always say that.
Yeah, so explain like what GOAT life is, because you say it all the time, but I don't think any people really understand. Like,
right, so GOAT life is a mentality of being the best of all time at everything you do, right? And it's a way of living to me. It's like wanting yourself, right? Like, I think I'm the prettiest, I think I'm the hardest, I think I'm the best at everything I do, like basketball, karate, rapping, singing, whatever, putting productions together. So to me, it's just a way that you carry yourself. It's a way that you act on a daily basis. And you want to have a vision of what you want to become, right? So my vision is to be like a multi-billionaire, an infinite, I call it, like with basketball, with rapping, with singing, dancing. And I want to start a clothing brand and open restaurants and stuff like that too. And eventually get into like building spaceships and rockets, because I have made so much money from basketball, rapping, singing, clothing brand, and restaurants. And hopefully I live long enough to do this. This is why I like moving smart. And I learned from Terrence Clark too. Like, sometimes you just can't rush life, because as big as your dreams are, you don't want to rush to get there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why I just take my time. And that's what GOAT life means to me. Just to be like the greatest at life. You know how Michael Jackson, you could say he was the greatest entertainer of all time. And then there's Michael Jordan. Like, so I'm like, let me try to be two of those combined. Like, you know how Drake took the singing and the rapping? Yep. Like, I'm like, what if I can sing, rap, dance, and hoop?
Dude, to first of all, like, I know some people, like, I read a lot about you before, like, just, like, the interview and stuff. Right. People compare you to, what do you have to say to, like, people compare you to Rodman? Because, like, your hair and
my
stuff.
Hair, yeah.
Like, do you think that's a good comparison or no?
No, it's not a good comparison, because I focus every day to shoot better than that. Yeah. I looked at the stats, I'm like, man, you got focus. You can't do that. But, I mean, Rodman was a champion, though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He worked really hard on the basketball floor. So, from that aspect, yeah, I get it. But I want to work more diligently than that in terms of shooting the basketball. But Rodman was a special player in terms of how hard he played, and he wasn't that bad at free throws. I looked at it. Yep. But I want to be more like a mixture, and I told Shaka Smart this, like a mixture of Jordan and Rodman, like where I can score it and lock up on D and rebound hard.
What's the inspiration behind the hair? Like, I was just wondering.
Yeah, so
I know the blue was obviously Hornets.
It was a lot of inspiration for the blue, bro. That's why it was so mystical. I felt like, because the Bahamas water is aquamarine. The 100%. Hornets is aquamarine, and then one of my favorite anime characters, Goku. Yeah, I love anime.
I knew that.
Yeah, one of my favorite anime characters, Goku, when he like transformed, his hair went blue, and I did my hair blue, and it came out 100 for like 4 games straight. Like, so I was like, yeah, this is my new thing. I kept it blue and went out 100 in the season. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep it blue. This is my thing. And then I just wanted to cut it. I wanted to cut it low, and I had it multicolored at first, and then I was like, bro, you should just go all pink. And it don't have anything to do with any anime character. Like, now in my head, I'm like, bro, now you gotta be harder than all the anime characters. Like, you ever watch Death Note?
Yeah, I've seen a few,
like more intelligent than Light Yagami, and with the whole plan, You know,
yeah, dude. When you did the pink, I saw one of your mixtapes of like you shooting around, like dude, that shit, like it was hard. Like
I like how
it was bright. It was like a highlighter.
Yeah, it was.
You literally looked like a human highlighter. you looked like a human highlighter,
right?
You got the all yellow on, bro.
Facts.
Damn.
I get a lot of highlights, bro. One thing I can promise is highlights in life. I try to make my life one long highlight, an infinite highlight.
Yeah.
But that's how life's supposed to be, though. You have to enjoy every moment and make it a highlight.
Yes.
We go out to eat, it's a highlight. You can make any moment special based off how you approach it and what you say.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And like for what's next for you? Like I know you're still training every day.
Right.
I know you're still like working out probably like you never stopped, right? You're still in season. Like there's nothing's changed, right? So,
so I'm going to work out in the morning, get my sessions in, get my lift in. I do boxing sometimes too.
Okay.
I like to box. I was supposed to go today, but I didn't. Just got some rest. So today was just like a rest day for me. I did a little workout outside. So I just try to detail like what I'm gonna do the next day, and tomorrow is lifting and shooting and getting some stretching in, and then the next day the same thing for the rest of the week. So right now it's training, and I'm communicating with a few teams. Then I'll make my decision on where I think I should go.
So do you think you'll end up on a team soon here or no?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe I should be on a team soon.
Where do you see yourself in like 5 years from now? Say 5-10 years from now.
Well, hopefully. I'm an MVP DPOY every year, hopefully, because I believe hope is real.
Yep.
And hopefully I'm the best player in the NBA, like Finals MVP, and I have an album out by then, 1 or 2, that wins Grammys, and then that's where I see myself. But it's about detailing it every day to get there.
Yeah.
And I love that process. But those are lofty goals, but I think I can do it.
No, I know, and your confidence is like you have more confidence. Like I think most of it is the confidence. Like you have the confidence to do it, right?
For sure. Yeah.
And just to get there, and the work ethic, and there's no reason why you can't.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I say. Yeah. There's no reason why you can't. Once you focus on it every day, like Usain Bolt used to have to get up every day and say, "I'm going to win the gold medal. I'm going to win the gold medal and break the record. I'm going to win the gold medal and break the record." Kobe Bryant used to have to get up every day and say, "I'm going to be the Finals MVP. I'm going to be the Finals MVP." And like manifestation is real because you program those thoughts into your head, and your body follows, and you go in the morning and you focus on your craft as if that's what's on the line with every stroke, with every shot. Yeah.
I know you just you talked about it a little bit. You were going to a new venture like rapping. So you just came out with your new single Infinity Money, right?
The GOAT, yeah.
So what was the inspiration behind that song? Like how did that?
Right, bro, that was one of the craziest stories ever. Shorty was right there when I made it. I made the song off the dome, bro. So
no way.
Yeah, I made the song.
Well, I believe it because I've seen you
freestyle.
Freestyle in my room. Yeah, I have a video of you freestyle in my room. Yeah.
So, bro, prettiest story ever, right? So I go to her school to pick her up, right? I'm like, so the whole week, she's like, "Can we go to the Drake concert?" I'm like, "No, we're not going to the Drake concert. I'm harder than Drake. I'm not going to that concert," right? Then I'm like, Drake concert comes up. I'm like, I know Shorty want to go to the concert. Let me take her to the concert. It's fine. I'll drop the album later, right? Literally in my head, right? So we go there, and they're like, "Oh, Kai, it's too late. We can't let you win. The concert's almost over." In my head, I'm like, damn, she would have liked it, but whatever, no problem. She's like, "Oh, Kai, it's okay. Let's go home. Let's play Fortnite." We go home. I play Fortnite on ranked, get a W, right? Best night ever already. I'm so happy, right? Then we go in the room, right? And I record Infinity Money. Like literally the night that concert happened. Yeah, I go in the room and I'm like, cause I was telling her like, "Why you want to go to Drake? I'm harder than Drake." But she's like, "Bro, it's just a concert." I'm like, "Yeah, you right. Are you right?" I'm just being like, I'm being funny, right?
Yep.
But yeah, I go in the room and I record Infinity Money. Like I find this beat. Bro, literally I manifest the whole situation. I find this beat. I'm like, "Fred, this is about to be my best song I've ever recorded. I can tell, right?" Boom, I listen to the beat. I'm like, "This is it." And I just say, let me say the grooviest thing I could think of out the gate. And I was just like, "I'm harder than Christ. I'm harder than Mike. Cutting a movie a slight. Never been spiked." And then
you caught him quick. You're like, "I'm harder than Christ." Like, dude, in the comments you're like, "Yo, you're harder than Christ." Who's harder than Christ? Kai Jones, apparently, dog.
I wake up in the morning.
Bro, you're good with your hooks.
Say, yeah.
That's a hook.
And then like, bro, I remember I would always say it like on tracks. I'd be like, I got like infinite bands. You cannot stop me. A gift in my hand. So I was like, I got infinity money. Yeah. And I was like, I like yas, and I like You know the song I like. You don't know by Chief Keef and Playboy Cardi.
Oh yeah.
So I like songs like that with like groovy hooks where I could just be like or like yeah. I like stuff like that. So that's why I said it on the track a lot.
Well, there's one thing about you, I don't think many people know this, is you have a very like wide music taste.
Oh, it's crazy.
Like, bro, I be listening, I be in the shower and I hear you like you're playing Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, I love Frank
Like,
Sinatra.
bro, people don't understand, like you have like a very wide, like.
But let me tell you something.
Why
when you
is
have
that?
a broad spectrum music taste, your perspective is unlimited.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So it opens up your mind to new dimensions. Like music is the key to the universe. Why? Because it's perspective, bro. These people are giving you like keys. Like Drake changed my life with Nothing Was the Same. Just with things that he said. I feel like I changed people's life with Infinity Money because it's an infinite complex that kills stress. Like, so if you look at it as wealth is of the heart and mind, and I can do any and everything, my money is infinite because I can come up with an idea. I can start a podcast. I can make a song. I can do modeling. I can play basketball, make shots, and get my money, right? So it's like, it's just an idea. And I remember that every day as I'm moving through and like things Drake has said, things Kendrick Lamar has said, things like the song Frank Sinatra, My Way, like, changed my life.
So good.
My way changed my life, bro.
A banger.
Yeah, and you have to think like that. You got to do things your way. That's a part of life. Like, while understanding other perspective, but you got to trust your intuition and trust your way of being and construct who you really want to be, like authentically. Like, that's why I love Frank. And then like I was playing today, Waltz of the Flowers. Like, classical music is the prettiest thing in the world to me. Like, just pure violin. Like, it's hard. No, classical music is something I've been bumping a lot lately too.
Yeah, like rip that in the shower.
I know you do. Come on. It's cool.
But do you have any new singles come out or no?
Yeah, I got a song about her. Okay. Yeah, I made it the other night. It's a sing. I'm singing it like. I'm singing on it.
It's unreleased. So this is okay.
Yeah, so I got a couple songs that I have unreleased, but I'm making an album right now. So what I'm gonna do is I may put that singing song out just so people can see like the singing and the rapping, and then just drop the album with everything.
Yes, because remember you sang the Alicia Keys song?
Yeah. Bro. I messed up a little bit, but I did a decent job.
Okay, so
at
where was it? It was like on the last days of school.
Right.
We had like an assembly. Yeah. And he just gets up on the mic. I don't even think there was like a beat in the background.
No,
maybe there wasn't. You sang like right off the dome.
Yeah,
like that was
Alicia
right off
Keys.
the dome piece.
Yeah. So the yoga instructor, I had a yoga teacher I used to go to every day. She was like, Kai, I think you should show everybody in school like how important it is to be yourself, and then you do anything, I think you should go sing. And I was like, bet, I'll sing it. She was like, yeah, pick what song you want to sing. And I chose the Alicia Keys song. And I sang it in front of everybody. But I love facing my fears. Kobe Bryant used to do that a lot too. Like, he went and see sharks like on purpose. Yeah. To just face his fears, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's important. And so like, I went in there and I sang, and that was one of something, like just doing something in front of a big group of people was fun as hell.
Yeah, you can do it all. Like, it's not just like I think there's so many basketball, or maybe it's not just basketball, like they're just like single in their craft, but like you can do like a bunch of different stuff. You're not just defined by Kai Jones as a basketball player.
Yeah, no. But I mean, I love
your
my
personality.
Ball. I love my ball, and the ball is like the foundation of my brand because of how far I've come with it. And basketball is life. That's why they say ball is life. It teaches you like consistent repetition, and if you do it correctly, you'll get what you want. So if you sing correctly, if you dance correctly, if you rap like intelligently, you'll get the results you want. People will listen to your music, and you'll be able to take it as far as you want to. You know, and make infinity money.
I could see you like as like a huge personality on like TikTok, like into
like it's funny
while playing in the NBA, which would be crazy. Like like I know like it's just like I don't even think it's been done before. Like I really don't. I think people maybe they take it too serious in the NBA. I don't know.
Right. I see a couple guys got their TikTok, but I mean like the biggest thing is once you're detailing your practice every day and you focus, like you could get on TikTok and dance. Like, and like some people get on TikTok and they aren't that good at basketball, so it's like, all right, I hear, and it doesn't matter, you know, they're just dancing, having fun.
And I know people like just like you got haters. You think you got a lot of haters? So what do you have to say like the haters? I guess
I love you guys. Thank you. You make me so strong. Like you get me ready for all my free throws because I know they're gonna boo when I go to play against whoever. And I've been in like crowds, and you can't let none of that shake you. Remember we played Northfield Mount Herman and how they would be when we go to their school, New Hampton, like their reaction, like. So haters are natural, and you just gotta. I'm thankful for them. Thank God I have haters. That means I'm doing something right out here.
No, it's. I mean,
the haters is a GOAT question. That's real.
What was your like? I know like on your Instagram you post like it's like space stuff, like alien. Like what is like that?
Like the outer space stuff.
Like outer space stuff.
I mean, I love images, and I want to go to outer space. Like that's something I'm really interested in. Is
Yeah.
making. I don't know if they have spaceships out here yet, but I want to create one and create a spacesuit too, so I can fly out there and learn what it takes to space travel. And space is something that's very interesting, man. I've always been a big space guy. When I was in 3rd grade, we had a NASA day at my school. So NASA came down and broke down how like the rockets went to outer space, and I was like, bro, so you trying to tell me I can go and get an A on my math test, right, and make sure I get money and buy a spaceship one day? I had this vision since 3rd grade.
Yeah.
I was like, bet.
You'd be the first NBA. You could realistically be the first NBA player in space.
Yeah,
is that
sure.
real? Can we fact check that? I don't know.
I could.
Right?
Or I could
imagine like imagine
outside.
dunking like on a 10-footer in outer space.
Right.
That would be you.
Nah, because there's different planets and stuff too. So I'm like, what if we can find a way to get the spaceships to like zoom through space and like go to other planets and shit like that?
I think that's a thing. I think it's called like a black hole or something.
Right.
And you could like go through, but like I don't know. Like I've seen like I don't know if you've seen Interstellar.
No.
With Matthew McConaughey.
No.
You never seen Interstellar?
No, I haven't
you gotta
watched
watch
it.
Interstellar.
It's good. Yeah.
Bro, it's a all-time class. It's an all-time movie. Like they go through like a wormhole.
Did you see the new Hunger Games movie?
Yeah. Oh
It's
yeah.
funny as
Yeah.
hell.
Fire.
Bro, did she when she killed the girl with the
Oh yeah.
Bro, that was crazy. Through the gate, that was the craziest part of the movie.
No, those movies are not. That series is crazy.
Yeah,
like,
it
and
is
honestly,
crazy.
like it's like a little bit scary because like it like maybe looks like Earth could look like that one day.
Nah, it could get to
Right?
that point. But if you think about what we're in right now, it's Hunger Games. It's the survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For like the best things or whatever you want to call it, the trophy. The NBA is the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Only one guy can be the Finals MVP.
And who's it gonna be?
Right?
Who's gonna be the Finals
Exactly.
MVP? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. You see
Yeah.
yourself. I mean, I could see you like one day just hosting a trophy, just like fuck you, the haters. You know.
Right. I
Like-
mean, LeBron had to do it. He had to deal with all of that. Jordan had to do it. I've been hated on since I was a child, though.
Yeah.
That's why I said in the song I've been up like a child, like because since I was a child, I was up and I was aware of like, oh yeah, niggas are hating. I want to do this. I want to be harder than Michael Jackson. Like
Yeah.
girls are making fun of me in school. I want to be the best ever, like
Yeah.
in life. So I was just looking at it like that. That's why I'm being trying to do well in school, so I could go get a degree. I wanted to go to like Columbia, Stanford, but the reason why I went to Texas because I felt like it was a faster route to the NBA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Texas is a dope school. I was just there a few
Yeah.
weeks ago.
Vibe.
UT.
Love UT.
Oh, dude,
yeah.
it's great, dude. Austin's a great place. That
Yeah.
strip. You guys go out there at
Yeah.
all or no?
You mean like we went to the clubs?
Yeah.
it was fun as hell.
Oh.
My freshman year, sophomore year, the pandemic hit, so it wasn't much clubbing.
There's
but
like shootings and shit though on the street
yeah, they
now.
do be having shootings. Yeah, that's where I learned how to dodge bullets in Austin.
Yeah. That's why he's so quick on his feet,
Right,
dude.
exactly.
You ever
They
see this
want to
dude on
know
a-
why I was running so fast in the games because we had to run from shootouts and all. I'm playing.
Yeah. He's quick on his feet. That's why he's good on the ladder.
Yeah,
Yeah,
facts.
dude, that's hilarious. But
Yeah.
who are you like working out with now? Do you have a good trainer here in Charlotte?
Yeah, he's the best. I work out with a guy named Terrence Rose. He
Okay.
played at Iona. He played on one of the best teams in the country. And Hassan, he works with he's worked with every NBA guy
Yeah.
you could ever think of. KD, everybody. So he's really good. He worked with PJ too on my team. But yeah, I work out with Terrence Rose and Hassan. I get 2 sessions in a day. I go in at 6 a.m. Then I go at noon, and then I lift.
Do you still like talk with any of the Hornets guys or no? Or you
I was
just kinda-
speaking to Miles Bridges a little bit, but not anybody else.
Okay.
Yeah. He was like,
Do-
man, what's going on? He wanted me to come back. He's like, bro, you should stay. I think it could really work for you here. But I was like, bro, I think things are just...
Do you think it was like kind of like a salty thing between you and some of the players or no?
Nah, bro, we love each other. I just didn't follow any of them on Instagram.
Yeah.
One, because of the competition. Like, I play for the Bahamas Olympic national team.
Yep.
Like, those guys are USA. And then when we go into practice, we're competing. So it wasn't no, like, friendly, like, that's why I unfollowed them. I was like, I don't really know them
What
like
was the
that.
practices like? Were they really intense between you
I
guys?
was, yeah. I'm a very competitive guy, as you know, from Brewster.
Definitely.
And Brewster is what taught me to bring it every day because
Yeah.
I can't just go in there chilling because Terrence is in there, Zoe is
Yeah.
in there, Zane is in there, Jamal's bro. We had 6 guys go high major, 6 or 7.
No, you guys, dude, that team was insane.
Yeah, it was very good.
Insane.
So like every day you're going against somebody who's decent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where my focus level grew from there. And then when I went to Texas, I had to bring it every day too. Greg Brown, Jericho Sims, Matt Coleman, bunch of guys who wanted to go pro, really good players, and compete with them every day.
Yeah.
And then so when I got to the Hornets, it was nothing new for me. I was like, yeah, bring it every day. And I was playing really well leading into that whole situation, but the basketball was going really well. I think it was just some of the off the court stuff. They were like, that's what they
and
wanted
the
to
off the
fix.
court stuff, like were they like as this was going on, were they like trying to like tell you to like, hey, like cut it out or something like that? Because I know there was like like there was a few times where you posted and like they were going viral on Twitter.
Yeah,
and there was
bro.
one time you posted and you were like sweating on a live or something.
Yeah,
what was
bro.
that?
So
like,
listen, from the beginning of the live started in my bathroom. I'm just talking to the people, right? I'm talking shit. I'm like showing my chain because I just got this chain, right? And I thought it was cool. I'm boxing. So I had my boxing gloves on and I'm showing everybody on live. I had like 40 people on the live at the time. I'm showing them my boxing because I go boxing every day at that time. I'm like, bro, check me out. I have my boxing gloves on and I'm sweating because I'm boxing. Like I'm in there boxing, shadow boxing, and I'm doing like balance, just getting off, talking shit on there. Like, I got the best hands in the world. I'm just getting off, right? Having fun. And because at this time, I'm on that GOAT life type of timing, right? So in my head, I'm like, oh yeah, gold medal boxing too, might as well. Make sure you never get knocked out in a fight. So yeah, I'm punching the air, and that's what made me sweat. Because I was working out in my bathroom and doing push-ups and shit. I wasn't off a perk on God. Like, people were like saying,
I know.
I do perk and coke.
People were suspecting you're on some sort of drugs or anything. No. What do you have to say about that?
I wasn't on any drugs that night. That's why I posted that. I didn't do any drugs that night on God. Like, I was just in my house, like, chilling, like, really on live. And then... yeah, I was drinking some coconut water, just having fun, bro. I was boiling a sweet potato and shit.
What's the inspiration? I know, like, in your house, you have, like, you paint a lot,
A lot of painting, yeah. I'm going to have to pay to get that move, but yeah, I painted all over the walls. Because
wait, do you own a house in Chowder?
I'm renting it.
Oh, renting.
Yeah, so I'll just pay to get it
Your landlord's going to be like, what the fuck?
But I mean, the amount I pay.
Like, what, Da Vinci live here or something?
On God type vibe, Renaissance man. But, like, so I just was in that Da Vinci mode. You know what it was? I think I saw a Da Vinci painting, and I was like, bro, I want to be an artist. I want to paint. I wanted to paint so bad. I was like, I'm gonna paint my Zen room. That's what it started with, right? Because I have a room that I just meditate in, and I want to paint it, right? So I'm like, bro, Kai, paint the house, like. So all it is my goals are all over the wall, right?
Awesome.
So that to me, it's like I'm programming my subconscious mind to like never have a bad day again.
So like you're literally taking like painter's paint, and you're taking like a brush, and you're like actually painting on the wall.
So I went to Walmart and I got some paint, and then I painted on the wall with that.
Holy shit.
But yeah,
they're gonna have to repaint those walls for sure.
Yeah, I have to pay a fee, but no biggie. You know, I got infinity money.
Infinity money. Damn right.
But yeah.
Yeah, are you posting as much now on social media or no?
I post on my story. I posted a picture of her and I the other day. We were going to church. But yeah, I mean, I don't have...
Do you read comments and stuff about you?
Yeah, I read the comments. I'm on Twitter. I check it all out because I like to be aware, and it's funny.
Your Twitter's like mad active. So like what? So are you there was one point when you were tweeting a lot, right?
Yeah.
Weren't
so
you?
like I'll be in my bathroom just chilling, doing my face and shit, and then I'll just be like coming up with ideas, and I'll be like, bro, let me put this in my head. Oh, let me share this with everybody. I bet people will like that. And then I'm just building my brand, and like I'm like a philosopher in my head. Yeah. So I like to talk.
I know.
I'm just on there.
You talk it into
I speak it into existence. On God. Yeah. I've done that my entire life. Yeah. And people don't understand how powerful and important that is.
Yeah.
That's the key to life. Because we're here. God, I said in one of my raps that's not out yet. I was like, God made me to be a God, like, and that's what He created us to do. Because God is a creator, right? He created us to create, like music. We create with the basketball. We create a life for ourselves, and it's a deep form of creation. You know what I'm saying? And you can take it as far and as creative as you want it to be.
Yeah,
you can be as creative as you want to with your creation.
You're definitely a mad creative person. Like you have a very creative mind.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
I have ADD, and I feel like I think the same way. So I'm always what
is ADD?
I don't know what's the stand for.
Attention deficit disorder.
Something like that.
I hate when they try to do that shit to y'all. Why? Tell you that?
I mean. What? I went to a psycho.
This is my
What's
thing,
it called?
bro.
A psych
this guy does podcasts, right? Yeah. He talks for hours, and he's sitting here engaging in conversation. How does he have ADD? Oh, because he blanked out that one time?
True. I mean, maybe they want to put you on meds.
You know what you should do? Just work on your rapping.
True. You think I'd be a good rapper? I think I could.
You can do anything, bro.
Right?
But the way I think about it is but I don't know, man. I don't know everything.
Well, I had dyslexia too. That's why I was at Brewster originally.
Uh-huh.
And I had dyslexia. I think I'm good now though.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't read as much. But
I think with the dyslexia shit is sometimes people be in a rush for no reason. I think that shit is spiritual too. Cause the Bible says you can do anything through Christ, right?
Do you read a lot of the Bible?
Yeah, I grew up on the Bible. My great uncle is a bishop. My grand uncle, he's a world renowned bishop. So I'm programmed with that shit, right?
Yep.
So I really think I can fly and shit like that in my head, basketball wise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can do anything. I can be the greatest. I can win a boxing match against anybody. So that's what the Bible tells us and teaches us. So when my teachers would go talk to my mom about anything, she would just be like, Kai, don't listen to them. You can do anything. And, you know, that's the way she was. Like, that's the way she raised me. So, I mean, like, the dyslexia thing, I get that, though. Like, some people just have, like, a hard time. Like, that's the one where you get confused with letters and numbers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I think a lot
Brewster.
of that is slowing down, too, though. Like, if you get, like, sometimes that shit happens to me. Like, I'm typing something, and I'm just like, I'll put the E before the I or some shit. Like, that doesn't mean I have dyslexia. I just may be rushing. Slow down, take my time more in life. That's everybody, though.
Yeah, honestly, I know like Brewster's really good with that. That's why I was like there for so long. Yeah. But yeah, it's weird. They are quick to like be like, oh, you have ADD, you have fucking dyslexia. Yeah.
You're manic. Like people on the net were like, oh, you're manic, and I feel like
they diagnose it like they diagnose like a STD or something.
100%. But right? I mean, like I feel like it's a misconception. Like I don't know, bro. Like a lot of that stuff is like opinion based, like with the psychosis stuff. Because people started tweeting, "Oh, you're manic," because I was having manic behavior.
Yeah, why? So do you think that like when people were like, people just talk in general, like on Twitter or whatever, like like what was like they're like, oh, Kai's like, oh, he's not mentally there or something. Yeah. What do you have to say about like people saying that?
Bro,
like,
to me, it's like, who are you to tell me? Who are they compared to me, man? I'm feeling free. That's why I said in the song, who are you to tell me if I'm mentally stable or not? Yep. You haven't played a day in the NBA. You've never done anything that I've done in life, like. Do you clean your room? I clean my room, bro. I make my bed every morning. I'm mentally stable, bro. I have never hurt anybody. I've never been to jail. Like, so how am I not mentally stable? I don't do no coke. Like,
because you're on the stage of everybody's watching.
Yeah. So they're like, oh, he's not mentally there enough. Like, no, I haven't done anything. But I mean, like, people just create these like ideas in their head. And like, I was going through some things off the court. Like my great grandma had just passed away. I was having some family shit. Like. That's normal, though. That's natural. Everybody goes through that in life. Yeah. But your ability to manage it and still come out on top is what makes you the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, exactly. And I was managing it, and I was still killing in practice every day. So I'm like, I'm finna go this shit. That's why I was still talking my shit. Yeah. But like, bro, seeing everybody on Twitter commenting about my life, like, you've never lived a day in my shoes. That's all I can say to you. Like, everybody has so much shit to say to me, LeBron, oh, this guy.
They would never say it to you in real life.
Yeah, I mean, they may. Some people have the audacity.
Do you have people come up to you in like Charlotte or whatever?
Yeah, like so I was in the food store the other day. I'm getting out and like I'm leaving Publix, and this guy's like, "Goat life." That's all he says to me when he sees me getting in my car, and I'm like, "Nigga, facts. Like that's what you gotta do. You gotta goat life." Yeah. And I had some teams like, "We want him to stop saying he's the greatest player ever," and I think they're kind of just like, "Oh, we don't want him to come off as arrogant." But when I say that, that's just motivating myself. Because what am I doing? Do
you believe that you are? Do you believe that you're the greatest player ever?
Yeah, I believe that I will be when it's all said and done. You know what I'm saying? But the reason, and logically, I'm like, bro, Kai, you have otherworldly athleticism. You have the skill. You can go left. You can go right. You can pull up in the mid range. You can shoot the three off the dribble. I think the biggest step for you is intelligently learning how to win basketball games. Yeah. And that comes with making one shot at a time and locking in on the defensive coverages and winning the game on both ends. And keeping track of the score at the same time and understanding the chemistry of your teammates while obeying the coaches and getting the coverages right. You know what I'm saying? So that's a realistic way that I approach it. And will it take time? Yes, bro. It took years for Kobe to get it. It took years for LeBron to get it. But I say that now to keep myself motivated. So if I have to buck somebody one-on-one, I'm ready for whoever in the head because I'm like, greatest come out 100, right? Like, that's the way you're supposed to think. Like, and I've been thinking that I was the greatest for a while now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could look in a YouTube video from when after I left Brewster. They said, what's your goal? I said, to be the best basketball player that I could possibly be. And if that leads me to being the greatest of all time, that's my goal. Because I'm like, Kai, you're 7 foot, whatever. You can shoot off the dribble. You're crazy athletic. You're crazy quick. And I could do these things since Brewster. And I got faster. I got more mobile. I started jumping higher. Like, the athleticism from Brewster not got bouncier. I started shooting it better. So I'm like, bro, if you can just focus and really, like, lock in and detail every day and write down every day, I am the greatest. I am going to focus on one shot at a time.
You're journaling that every day?
Yeah, I journal that every day. I am the greatest. I'm going to detail every shot, one shot at a time. I do that every day. And people don't know that. They're like, oh, he's being crazy. He thinks he's the best. Bro, I write down in my journal every day. Even when I wasn't playing, I would write down. Like, bro, in the Charlotte Hornets, I wasn't playing some mornings. I'm up 6 a.m. in the gym. I'm getting 12 minutes a night, but I'm working harder because I'm like, Kai, I'm building a future. I'm setting a foundation. Every shot you shoot tonight, you may not shoot all the different types of shots you need. You understand what I'm saying? Yep. We're building your repertoire. That's what I was doing. That's why Kobe spent so many hours in the gym, because he wanted to make sure he could score from every angle. And Kobe used to work on his left hand pull-up too. So, like, he may spend a whole 2 hours just working on left-handed, like, jumpers and shit. Yeah. Like, just to be the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that was the detailing that I did. And that's why I focus on being the greatest, because I feel like that gets you a lot of money. That gives you peace of mind.
Yep.
I sleep better at night thinking that I'm the greatest.
Do you think coming back into the NBA is gonna be like? Do you think players are gonna like look at you differently?
Yeah, I think that players are gonna respect me more. They're gonna be like, bro, this guy is a really free being, and he's like really focused, and he's in here working hard and scoring the ball. But like my teammates in Charlotte respected me. Like they used to give me the ball, and they thought I had what it take. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To be the best. Like, and I shared my dreams with them. You know, I used to say it all the time. They're like, are you gonna Finals MVP? I'm like, yeah, I think I'm gonna be the next Finals MVP from Texas. I said that like early in the season, and they're like, man, that's a way to be. That's what some of my teammates would say. Like Dennis Smith, he's like, I can't blame you, Shawty. Like that's how you're supposed to think. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you should think every day. Like to be consistent in that every day, and that's what the test was for me. So when they sent me down to the G, I'm down there thinking I'm gonna bounce back from this in Finals MVP. That's how I think, and that would make me play well.
I can imagine that like when you come back and like when you play back in Charlotte. It's gonna be a great game.
It's gonna be a pretty night, yeah.
It's gonna be a pretty night. You're gonna show out for them. For
sure.
I'm
gonna go crazy, man. Yeah. And I love the Charlotte Hornets fans too. I wish that I was able to make like my dreams come true here. Yeah. But you know, it's gonna be special regardless. And I have nothing but love for the organization, the team, my teammates, and the city. It was perfect. I loved it there.
But but you're ready to go. I mean, you're not taking any time off. You're not. No.
Go life, bro. Go life, yeah. That's all I would
say. Thank you for watching this episode with Kai Jones. Where can everyone find you on
find me on Instagram, Kai Jones 242, and you know my song, The GOAT, DAGOAT, parentheses, Infinity Money is on iTunes, iCloud, and YouTube. Check it out.
Go stream
Pretty
that.
song. Awesome. Yeah, go stream that for me.
Awesome, bro.
Yeah, man. Have the best day.